We already know that Kanye West is a very interesting character, but this took the cake. So basically, Kanye West recently appeared on a podcast, the Academics podcast, right? And this was by far the strangest thing I think I've ever seen, but it's very in keeping with Kanye West as he turned up in a KKK outfit. I mean, it kind of is in keeping with the themes of what Kanye West has been about recently, especially with the swastikas on the album covers, kind of promoting Hitler and all the rest of it. It's interesting, but we're going to take a look at some of the very interesting things that happened within this podcast, because this was just the start, and it set a precedence for what was to come. So this was the moment that Academics saw Kanye West walk in.
Trying to figure it out. This is wherever you want. You can sit right here. Yeah. What do you think? Okay. So it's like magnetic. So one goes in here. Oh shit! I think it fell. Oh yeah. I see you the bust down chain too, man.
Bro. Took that Nazi chain.
Yeah, so that was obviously, like I say, the precedence. That was what began this entire thing. It was this is where this is it. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. This is the very beginning. Now, there was a lot talked about within this. Obviously, there was a lot talking about Kanye West. Obviously, talking about the recent things that he's got going on. But he also goes on to talk about Kendrick Lamar culturally, and he talks about Drake. Now, obviously, the two have been feuding back and forth a hell of a lot recently. With the whole Not Like Us situation and UMG getting sued now by Drake, even though that's his own record label, ironically also representing Kendrick Lamar. But basically, Kanye weighs in on the situation, talking about Drake, talking about Kendrick, and this is what he had to say.
The real thing with you and Drake. Like, I've always been confused. It feels like, I can't tell if it's a love-hate thing. You know, I've watched hundreds of hours of you talking about just interviews, and at a point, it felt like the energy shifted, and then we just started seeing it everywhere. And I can't tell, what is it?
Yeah, it's like family members that you don't fuck with. Like, I appreciate, one thing is, Drake is a million times better than Kendrick and a million times more important. You know what I'm saying? What Future has done, Thug, what Drake just culturally is, that shit last year, I couldn't even barely sit through that shit. That shit was insane, bro. That shit had Lucian Grange, Universal, Drake lawsuit shit written all over it. This shit, at the end of the day, all this shit I'm saying, Jim Jones, Kendrick did, all these celebrities, the funny thing is we're all in the same boat.
That's what he's got to say on it. Obviously, history's shown us, right, that Drake and Kanye have had a very on-off relationship, right? 1 minute, I mean, that's just Kanye through and through, though. Like, you never know where you're going to stand with that guy, but that's what this is what he's saying. But he also talks about how, like, you know, the whole situation, and also pushing the PDF file narrative. So Kendrick obviously dropping Not Like Us, alleging that Drake was a PDF file, and UMG pushing that. And this is what Kanye had to say about that. And he also kind of makes a couple of comments on Diddy.
And then now you got two women beaters and you got two supposed pedophiles. Watch this. You got three. Watch this. Cardi, Puffy, Kendrick. The two pedophiles. Drake, R. Kelly, or supposed. Puffy and R. Kelly are in jail with Drake 5 years from now, or however long, when they feel like they really want to get that boy up out here, they're going to play the Kendrick song. So that's how far they going. The Kendrick mix with the Universal, all that takedown of Drake reminds me of the No Diddy campaign for Diddy. Like they going all out, but see, I know how to go all out, and I'm not even in their position. I just work on behalf of God, like how this shit comes together, the timing, and
Yeah, interesting comments. Now, obviously, this is just standard stuff when it comes to Kanye West, right? Like, he's either off his rocker again, or he's spitting facts, and it's really, really hard to know where he stands with this. But he also goes on to talk about Playboi Carti asking Kim Kardashian for a song with North West. Now, obviously, this is interesting because Playboi Carti has featured a couple of Kendrick's songs or Drake's songs. I can't remember which one. And obviously, he's got beef with both of them. And also, Kim Kardashian has just trademarked North West's name, which means that no one is allowed to use North West's name within their product, whether it be musical or whatever, without her explicit permission. Even Kanye as the dad, because she holds the rights to it. Now, after Kanye's crash outs recently, that's probably for the best, but yeah.
then look at the work that I put into Cardi. Then look at me sitting and telling North, like, you gotta, we not going on this Cardi album. I know it's the number one artist. Your friends are like, yo, you're going to be in this Cardi. I know it's very exciting. Like, for a kid like that has everything, to be on a Cardi song is that. And North is like, yo, you got a problem with Cardi? I got a problem with Cardi.
So you're staying toes behind you.
Yeah.
Should.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what all these faggot-ass raps need to understand. Don't get this Disney shit and this Hulu shit fucked up. I'm her daddy. And I deal with pain, and I administer pain also.
Interesting stuff. Obviously, a little shot of Kim Kardashian there, because she's obviously the face of Hulu alongside Kardashians, with Keeping Up with the Kardashians and all that stuff. But he also goes off at Jay-Z, Pusha T, John Legend, and even admits that he made mistakes getting Kim Kardashian pregnant. Those are some very serious claims right there, but this is what he's had to say.
I wanted to say, wait a second, I have another theory. It's about football and music industry, but I want you to get that Jay-Z answer. You get what I'm saying? Because everybody's like, what about the fact that everybody knows what I'm saying is true related to that photo that I put up with my youngest daughter, right? But everything is like, but you offended Jay-Z. Fuck him. Fuck him. You know what I'm saying? Put it like this. Why? Let's take it to money. How much money do you think Jay-Z make off my catalog versus what I make off it? Next subject.
Well, some people might feel like, even with the situation with kids, I hear you speak about that a lot. Like, nobody really spoke up on your behalf. Yeah. But even when you speak about Kim, people might be like, well, you picked her. Like, you put yourself in that.
Absolutely, I did. That was my fault.
Maybe they're saying that you don't take accountability.
No, that was my fault. I didn't want to have children with this person after the first 2 months of being with her. But that wasn't God's plan. But my issue with all these faggot-ass celebrity niggas is, if you ain't gonna speak on my behalf of the situation I'm in right now with my children, or where I was when I asked for the help years ago, don't talk about my political views. Pusha T. Like, nigga, I bled for you. If nigga asks you about me, say we ain't speaking on Ye. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how y'all looking at me like a Vic, because you a street nigga. But it ain't that time no more. I'm the lawyer off Carlito's way. I'm the boss. You niggas is broke. You niggas is not masterminds. And you niggas should never have ever gone. Look at John Legend, old sissy ass. I ain't never do nothing wrong to that nigga. I changed generations of his life. And they got all that faggot ass hot sweater nigga come up and just, this nigga wears sweaters in motherfucking August and Barbados. John Legend and Master Ted.
Again, this is director's cut, so I'm sorry. But Ye saying Barbados is hilarious. I'm sorry. I gotta run that back. I'm sorry, John Legend, nothing against you, bro. I'm just saying, this is director's cut right here. Y'all all gonna have the full footage. Y'all gonna do whatever with it. Ack will not be in it afterwards, other than me talking to him. But Barbados is hilarious. I'm sorry.
Never do nothing wrong to that nigga. I changed generations of his life. And they got all that faggot ass hot sweater nigga come up and just, this nigga wears sweaters in motherfucking August and Barbados. John Legend, mashed potato. So, no, they say he smell like mashed potatoes. I don't know where I got this from.
No, that used to be your guy though. And like, so all these relationships, are they repairable? Like even the Pusha, the Jay, the like. There's a long list. Even Cardi. Like I feel like, I know you say you want to hurt them, but you might overstep the line where maybe at a point Jay's like, man, I'm cool. Like I think after that tweet, he definitely, and I don't know if these are relationships that's salvageable.
Why would I want to salvage relationships with
to a lot of people?
Why would I want to salvage relationships with broke ass slaves and slave herders? Like everybody. So this is what I'm saying. The Jay-Z thing leads me to the NFL. Why do they want a Drake to be out of there? Why do they want somebody with no hits like Kendrick to do the Super Bowl? Right. This is a theory I had. The people that run the Super Bowl had to come to people who run the music industry and be like, you guys, you're letting your niggers get out of hand. Oh my God, that Kanye. Somebody take a knee for it. Where's he out of there? See, that's the problem. You let them last too long. In our league, they're for 2 years, 3 years, they're out of there. We deal with, we got Tom Brady, he's great. We made Mahomes throw that fucking Super Bowl, so Tom could get his 7th ring and shit. But like, you guys at the music industry, you got to do, start getting smaller artists and put them on. We're going to set you up. We're going to take Rolling Loud. We're going to connect them with Live Nation. And then we're going to get a bunch of small artists. And then, you'll be able to make your money off of that. And then, if we take, Cardi's doing good, we'll make them take the blue pill. We'll have them rap about Skims. And then mention Northwest. We love Northwest. Kanye, don't worry about him. He's a lunatic. Don't worry about him. Does any of that sound right or sound accurate to you?
Yeah, if you look, it does seem like, I don't know if it's that control, but you could see. Wait
a second. You don't think you can see my eyes through the mask right there?
Yeah,
you don't know if it's that control.
See, like the grunting through the mask for me as well. Like the guy he's madness. It is just madness. But then he goes on and says, after pushing this narrative against Kendrick, saying he's got no hits, got no nothing, he then goes on to talk about how he's jealous of Kendrick. I don't know. Like this was I've watched this podcast through, right? And the way that Kanye flip-flops between hating on people and then saying that he's jealous of them and then back to hating them, I can't keep up. I don't know where the guy stands with anyone anymore. Like legit.
Until motherfuckers can really get their shit together like they Nigerians or like they Chinese or like they're Jewish or like they're the tech Indians or some shit, everything I'm saying counts. And as far as the way I feel or what I'm expressing, I'm saying people want to fuck with me. I'm telling them they can't fuck with me. And anybody that ever went against me, and it's the other shit, I don't really have a problem with Kendrick. I would never call Kendrick a faggot. You know what I'm saying? I don't like what happened with the song and that whole idea. I don't like how they used Kendrick. That's right. And also, I don't like him saying he the number one because I'm the number one. So those are my two things.
People think that's jealousy. They feel like even when you criticize the Super Bowl performance, or you're like, man, I didn't like him on Cardi's album. He got too many verses. Like, yeah, he could rap, but we ain't want to hear this shit.
Y'all don't go to church? God is an angry God. God is a jealous God. What are you talking about? I'm the closest thing to God on earth. And I act just like how God acts. Like I go up when people, whatever interview you did previous to the interview of this interview, I guarantee you it's going to be more of a blessing than the previous interview. So what does God do? Bless. God has used me to bless. John Legend, boom. Amber Rose, Kim, Travis, Cardi. You get what I'm saying? So whatever is here, the blessings run through me. But in that same way, I'm angry. I'm jealous. And now I could say all these people were the family that I never had, but North is my actual family. So give me one reason, please. Because before it's all jealousy, is this and that, and now it's this far. So yes, I was jealous that Kendrick is on Cardi album, and I feel like that's two different genres. It seemed like J. Cole and Kendrick would be more like, I like mixing genres and shit, but yeah, I'm jealous. Yeah, I'm hearing this shit for the first time. Yeah, I'm not on it. Yeah, this man rapping about Skims. It's like, that's what, man, what about all this shit when I say I don't fuck with rappers? I don't fuck with celebrities. And then I do the Jay-Z tweet and people be surprised. Like, I told you niggas I don't fuck with niggas. Y'all niggas just don't be believing me.
Well, I mean, those were just like some of the moments, and the craziest moments, to be fair, of this entire situation, right? Like, talking about the narratives, talking about the UMG situation with Drake, talking about Kendrick. They were obviously very hot topics. Him basically comparing himself to God, saying he's the closest thing to God on earth. It's what we've come to expect from Kanye these days, and the fact that he did it all in a KKK suit just says it all, really. But what do you guys think of this situation? Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. Are you down there? Jump, scare the hell out of the like button, subscribe if you're new, and until next time, I'll speak to you later. Peace.